There's one thing Josiah Cox makes clear.
I'm speaking for myself as a member of the public, not in any way official or otherwise for the Anoka County Library.
That being said, as an employee of the Anoka County Library, Cox says he found portions of an internal memo that had guidelines on what they can and cannot display during the month of June disturbing.
In the memo, it specifically outlined that this month, June, we would not be having any messaging or displays specifically for Black Lives Matter Month or for Pride Month.
Under the highlights for June section, the library board recommended Great Outdoors Month, Audiobook Appreciation Month, and said, quote, the guidance is that we will not have public messaging around Pride Month or Black Lives Matter Month. If you would like to do a display celebrating diversity in our community in honor of one or both of these themes, you may do so through a lens celebrating diversity on a broader spectrum.
When I read that part, it amounted to me as targeted disenfranchisement. It's singling out two groups of marginalized people in the community and saying that those displays, those messaging, those imagery, those words are not welcome.
Do you guys have any books by LGBTQIA authors in there?
Lots. We have them on display, but it can't be labeled Pride.
And do you guys have books about history?
Yes.
Civil rights in there?
All kinds.
But it cannot be a display.
We can display them as long as we don't use the words pride or evoke the message that Black Lives Matter.
In a new statement, Anoka County said it has been a county practice that all employees not display political signage, endorse groups, or political organizations. They say they are striving to, quote, maintain a neutral, welcoming message to all staff and patrons, which include BIPOC, families of law enforcement, LGBTQIA+, conservative and progressive visitors, etc. We feel it's important our libraries be a civic group, not a political group.
In Anoka County, some people don't agree that people's identities are anything more than a social movement. They are calling it cancel culture. That's not what this is.
Cox says creating a deliberate message of acceptance is especially important in a county where a health commission research showed a staggering number of teens who had suicidal ideations.
Of those teenagers from 11 to 17, 72% of those identifying as trans had stated that they had contemplated suicide seriously. The lesbian, gay, and bisexual portion of that same study was at 67%. These are children who are contemplating suicide. And the county's message is to say that they're not included. That, yes, the materials can exist. However, they cannot be highlighted with the word pride. You cannot say Black Lives Matter. It matters to me because these kids deserve to know that they're loved, they're welcome, and accepted. And when it's a public institution and a resource for information, it is for everyone, no matter their background, no matter their political beliefs. We are here for them, we love them, and we want them to know they're included, no matter who is setting the policy.
So to be clear tonight, Sharon, the library, as you point out, it has these books, but they can't be set aside and say these are books for Pride Month or for Black Lives Matter or to celebrate Juneteenth, which is in the month of June.
Yes, and they said that, to be clear, they're making it very clear in a statement that they're not removing any of these materials out of circulation. And like we had said, it's really about the displays that you might see when you walk in that are highlighted. So the county was also quick to bring up in their statement that they celebrate Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month in May, Indigenous Folks Month in June, and Women's History Month in March, as well as Black History Month in February.
All right. Thanks, Sharon, for clearing that up.